Today, I'm gonna be telling you guys every single reason why I chose Florida State. How's it going? My name is Ashton, and if you couldn't already tell, I'm probably the biggest fan of Florida State out there. I mean, I have made almost all my videos about them. But before coming here, Florida State was actually my last choice when it came to all the colleges I applied to. And I never thought in a million years that I would actually end up at Florida State. As a high schooler, I was pretty much the definition of an overachiever. I spent my days studying, day in and day out. I got straight A's, was the president of clubs, and I even adopted a bald kid.
Bro, what the fuck?
Well, maybe that last part is a little bit of an over-exaggeration, but by the time April had come around, I had gotten into every single school that I applied to, except for these guys. And the pressure was on. I was bound for Miami or Gainesville, and I had everything filled out and ready to go. But before I could click the submit button to either school, there was just something about Florida State that kept lingering in my mind. And that little something ended up changing my whole college path forever. And that's why I'm here today. I'm here to show you the very reasons that a nerd and homebody like me declined the top schools in the nation and instead ended up at America's biggest party school. So, I have a very special guest who's also very handsome, waiting outside for us today, so let's go join him for reason number 1.
Just kidding, it's me again. April Fools, or April 3rd when this comes out, or really whenever you're watching this, but that's besides the point. But the one thing that really did sell me on Florida State is its campus. And if you're wondering what Florida State's campus looks like, I made a whole little campus tour. So if you wanna go check it out, it's gonna be right here. You already know what to do. Go check it out, shameless plug. Obviously, the campus is like no other. And as I've said a million times, there's really nothing else like it. I mean, compared to other schools, Florida State has the traditional vibe. It isn't spread out or too crowded. It has beautiful weather most of the time. And for all you Florida kids out there, it's still close enough to home while still getting that Georgia feel. Oh, shit. Okay, speaking of Florida, it's pretty damn hot out here. So back to you in the studio.
Thanks, Ashton. Isn't he just the sweetest? So, speaking of Florida kids, it is a huge advantage to have that in-state tuition on your side. Whether it's prepay or Bright Futures, a lot of students actually get paid to go to school here, which is something that you don't really see at a lot of other colleges. But even if you're not from Florida, the tuition here is pretty cheap compared to other states. Look at this tuition, $60,000 a year. That is absolutely crazy. So that's definitely something to take into consideration before choosing your college. Not only is the tuition better on your pockets, but every single dollar that you put into the tuition is going to be well worth the investment. I mean, not to brag, but Florida State is kind of the best at everything. We have one of the best psychology programs, film schools, and as of last week, our accounting program is top 20 in the world. Literally the world. Like, that is insane. But even besides academics, we're pretty great at everything else too. The athletics are absolutely amazing here. Well, most of the time. We have great research programs, and the obvious, we're pretty damn good at partying. But if you're like me and partying isn't really your go-to version of fun, there's still a huge reason to be here. And that's simply the amazing connections that you'll get while you're here. I mean, really, at any school you go to, you're gonna make a great network of people. But being at Florida State, I realized that there's something here that separates us from the rest of the other schools. Whether it's the kids sitting next to you in class, one of your teachers, or even the person you bump into in the hallway, FSU is filled with endless connections of people from all walks of life that I really haven't seen from many other public schools. Simple interactions with everyday people here can ultimately lead to meeting your future best friend, or even better, someone who can put you on track for getting your dream job. And since there's so many notable faculty here, it's pretty much a guarantee that you're gonna get that dream job over the next guy. After being here for a whole year now, I couldn't imagine my life being this amazing at any of the other schools I applied to. And I'm so grateful that that little feeling pushed me to actually come here in the first place. But there were plenty of times early on when I really didn't enjoy it here, and I really started to feel anxious that my gut feeling turned out to be wrong. If you do end up coming here, or really any other college, you're gonna face the same thing, and that's normal. Please just know that it's normal to be scared at first. College is a huge step in your life, and it's gonna bring up a lot of feelings of uncertainty. But also remember the little things that got you to come here in the first place. Florida State is truly one of a kind, and whether it's meeting your best friends for life, making lifelong connections in your career, getting that internship, or even just going out on a Friday night to watch the craziness that goes on here, you start to remember that there's really nowhere else like this place. And these great moments that happen here day to day truly remind me of why I chose Florida State. So if this video helped you guys in any way, make sure to give it a thumbs up. If you want to join the family of 500 now, which is just insane, hit subscribe and come join the family. And I thank you in advance. If you have any other questions about college decisions or any video ideas that you want to see, I respond to every single comment, so just leave it down below. I have a playlist of everything you need to know about college, so if you need help in choosing, you can pick right here. And yeah, that's it for me this week, guys, and I will see you guys next week.